Great win for Georgia. We beat a terrific team, a well-coached Florida team, and that was a high-level game. I mean, both teams really competed, finished plays offensively, playing so hard defensively, both teams forcing turnovers. That was a very high-level game, and we feel fortunate to win, and we have great respect for Coach Donovan's team.
Go ahead. In your last couple of games in the second half, you've had big leads sort of shrink and sometimes even lose them. What was the difference today, and why you guys were able to actually build off your leads?
You know, one of the issues with our team was, you know, for instance, at LSU was just a depth issue, rotation issue with Juwan's injury, and we've been able to get some minutes out of Cam Forte, and we got some minutes out of Taylor Eccles, and we're just playing a few more guys, and so, you know, we're fresher later in games, and we had a lot of guys, you know, contribute to that.
How much of a focus was the perimeter defense, and how did you like it tonight?
You know, we felt like that they had a very balanced. They have a lot of guys who can score. You know, I mean, I've lost a game in this league in 2 years. I mean, they have a lot of guys who can score, and a lot of guys who know how to win. We felt like that this was a game in which we needed to play, you know, defense focused on their team, not on specific guys. We did do a nice job on Frazier because we have great respect for him. But we felt like this, you know, some games you want to go take a player away. This is about being sound and trying to take away some of the penetration. And I thought we did a pretty solid job. But we give up 50%, so wasn't that good.
Mark, I know it's early in the year, but what's the significance, do you think, of winning these last 2 games?
Yeah, Jeff, it's a good question. We could have been, you know, the significance would have been had we lost, and we'd have been, you know, in a hole that would have been hard to get out of. There's 18 conference games. There's a battle every night. The league is so much deeper than it's been. That we got 14 more of them. I think the thing for us, we know we started out with some really good teams to start with, and we needed to get, after last week, we needed to get back whole. And so pretty significant to get 2 wins this week. I would say very significant.
Marcus, I don't think they've lost since maybe 13 or 12, whatever it was in the league. Winning today the way they did, what is that? Is there a statement in that? Or?
No, there's no statement. There's just, I mean, this wasn't about Florida Street. Matter of fact, we never talked about it, to be honest with you. We just talked about how we needed to play to win, and that we needed another resume type win. We felt it was important for our team to try and get another resume type win, and we played very determined basketball today.
Deontay seemed none the worse for wear this afternoon, the way he played, his effort anyway.
You know, Deontay was cleared about noon today. This is a hard game to play well when you don't practice, and I think he and Juwan showed that to be true. You know, it's a hard game to play when you don't practice. I give Deontay a lot of credit. I thought he still got some things done. I don't think he would even say he played particularly well, but it was good to have him back. And you know, it's a hard game to play when you can't practice, and we've got to get these guys healthier so we can get them in the gym.
It seemed as if when Deontay was in, you really helped out the interior defense. You know, with a huge block pretty late there, he had another steal.
He had a big block. You know, he had a big block. He had a bad turnover in the first half, kind of a freshman mistake, and you know, we changed something in our offense the other day, and he didn't know what it was. So we're calling something, and he hadn't been there, so he didn't know it. But you know, he is big, and he can block shots, and he had a big block in the second half. That was a big play.
Mark, what you guys did last year in terms of tying for second in the conference, are you guys past the point of, do you think you should win games like this, given that even though they have the mystique of their program, that you guys are at that point?
Well, you know, last year we went 12-6, and the year before I think we went 9-9 in the league, and we feel like our goal has been to become competitive in this league, and you know, I think any competitor should expect themselves to win, and we came into the game today with an expectation we should win.
You called Florida a resume win. How confident are you in your team's resume in going forward and making the NCAA tournament? I don't
think resumes right now. It's like we're undergraduate students, okay, and it doesn't matter right now, okay. You know, there's you know, if you start talking about postseason, and we're a 1 game at a time team, but if you start talking about postseason, you have to look, in my opinion, at did teams make an attempt to schedule, you know, in a way in the non-conference to go to the postseason, and if they did they have some non-quality wins in the non-league? With the difference now is with league expansion, nobody plays the same league schedule. You know, nobody plays the same league schedule. So it's like last year, we go 12-6 and we don't get in. You know, it's about winning as many as you can, and our folks now ask them, win the next one, and then we'll worry about the resume, you know, at the end of the day.
You guys played almost perfect ball the first 10 minutes, I guess, and then they whittled it down pretty good. What was the discussion at half where they had gotten pretty tight about what the adjustments you needed to make?
You know, it's amazing, perception and reality can be two different things, and, you know, they had more turnovers at the half than we did. You know, and I tried to tell them, just calm down, you can only have 8, you know, they've got 10, just calm down, and we just tried to regain our poise, and I thought we were much more poised in the second half.
It's a huge crowd. How did you guys build off of that?
Our crowd was a factor in the game. You know, they're playing it Saturday before the game. Okay, that makes a difference. Why did we get off to a great start? We had atmosphere. Okay, this was a hard place for a team to come play today, and I can't thank our crowd enough. It was terrific.
One more question?
What happened with Kenny there in the second half, I guess?
You know, Kenny had and it happens to me a lot during games. You get a spike in your blood pressure, you kind of lose your balance, and that's what they thought had happened to him. And he was a little wound up today and kind of didn't eat much of a pregame meal, so blood sugar probably a little low. So they took him back, checked him out, and he should be fine.